Hi everyone, Lynn here. I just thought I'd pop on and do my Tili Box. I was filming this and the doorbell and everything was going, I gave up. So this is called the Tili Aurora Box. I have actually opened this to start filming, I had to put it off. Before I start that, my Tili Box, I just thought I'd show you a wee blush that I got out of my catalogue with 20% off. It's a Too Faced Love Flush Long Lasting 16-hour blush. And you've probably seen my videos like I do like this brand lately. And I have got a blush in a wee palettes, but I just saw this. Isn't that lovely? Quite purple, quite like, look at the wee rabbits on it, and that's so cute. Right, do you like that? So that's just a wee thing I got. I paid just over the £20 for that. I wouldn't normally go out and spend £20 for a blusher, but with 20% off, and I thought, I couldn't resist it, so got that. So this is a Tili Box, and this is a Tili Aurora. Now I'm going to be honest with you, I've been in this box. I'm not overly overwhelmed with it, to be honest, and it's actually sold out. Basically, they might bring it back. I don't know if they bring these boxes back. I don't know. It just says at this time not available. I went to get it. I think it came out on Friday. Don't quote me. I think it came on Friday. Tried to order it during the day and it just couldn't find where to click it. So that night I managed to. My friends messaged me saying, look, it's definitely on. So I went and got it. And on Sunday it was a beauty weekend, and I had the channel on QVC on Sunday morning. Here they put this to air, and it's sold out. Obviously within 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And you don't really put them to air. The only time I saw one going to air was the Tili Stocking hit sold it really quick. Again, it was a Sunday morning. So sadly this has sold out at the moment, isn't it? It's a beautiful box. So let's get into this. I say I was into it filming this. It just came this morning. I thought it was going to come yesterday. So the first item we got is a Caudalie clear skin little toner, and I got one of these in another box. I do quite like that brand, so I don't mind getting that. There. And this is what I wasn't really keen on. You get these nails ink polishes are popular. I know a lot of people love doing their nails, but with me in out animals and clean them every day, I'm lazy when I get my nails in some mess. They're actually absolute mess, to be honest. Shouldn't be on nail state my nails are in. And this is the colour I got. I think it's about 3 colours on the website shows you could get. It's a kind of purpley one. Well, if I'm not going to use that, I probably won't. I'll just probably pop that in a giveaway. My giveaway box is actually getting full already. Did you know that? There'll be another giveaway very soon. Honestly, I promise you it will be the way it's going. So that's going to get in my giveaway. And the next item we got is a Cors Basil Lemon Body Butter. And I think there's a couple of these as well, fragrances you could get. So I would imagine basil and lemon would be quite citrusy. So I will probably give it a go. It's sealed. I checked the Eleanor's film the last time, and it is sealed. I don't want to open it because I've got that many body things on the go. Again, if I don't use that, it's actually quite heavy for posting. I'll put in a giveaway or my next giveaway. I don't know. If I don't use it, somebody will be getting the benefit. And the Person Reed Root Lift Mousse, and I've had this before. I actually don't mind this mousse, and I think that's quite probably worth me about £12, something like that. Now I forgot to say again in this video, I keep telling you what you get if I get things. This box is £20. It's not a subscription box in QVC, you just dip in and buy it. I think it's every quarter they come on, and they said the value of the box is over £90. As I say, there's more, other boxes have been better than this. There's been more items in it, roughly the same value but more items. So that was a Person Mousse. And a full size of the Skin Sense by Abby Cleve Hydrant Smoothing Line Serum. And I have tried the other one, it's the pink for that aging one in her brand. I quite liked it, and I did Libby's the travel kit, what do you call them, introductory kit, trial kit, that's the word I was looking for, trial kit, and that I did quite like it, that serum. So that's the full size of that. And the last item, which I actually, when I saw this, it was in the box, that's what I bought the box for. And this is a Perricone lipstick. Now, I've been looking through to see if I could find a shade in this. It just says, Dr. Perricone recommends applying evenly to lips. Now, we applied as needed throughout the day. Well, if it's a lipstick, where else would you like to put it apart from maybe your cheeks? It's a lip treatment factor, 15 colour lip treatment. And maybe USA, but I cannot see a shade. Now, I got one of these in another box. I don't know if it was Harper Bazaar or Meridian, I can't remember, but one of the boxes. And I got this in a different shade. Look at the bottle on that, look at that, it's lovely. Really nice quality, right enough. And it just turns. And this is a lovely kind of browny, rosy pink shade. Now the one that I got in my last box is slightly brighter than that, it's a lovely shade on. So that's the reason I bought the box, and that'll be well worth the box. Dr. Peregrine's expensive. So yes, that's what's in the box, those 6 items, and usually in these Tili boxes you do get more than that, but the value is £90 to say. So that's the lipstick. Sorry I don't work these prices, I'll be here all day trying to work them out. The full size Skin Sense Hydrating Serum, full size mousse, there'll be a full size body butter, the full size nail zinc. I know they're about £15, basically that's no price, you put £20 for the box. Just wish they put better shades in, not that I do my nails very often, but I would definitely wouldn't be wearing that. And I will use a little Caudalie clear skin toner. Yes, it's well worth the money, but I wouldn't say it's not one of my delighted boxes, so I would say I like it and I will use the items apart from nail polish, but I'm not overwhelmed, and I'm not I'm not delighted with it, but I do like it, I will use it. But the reason I did get the box was for the Perricone lipsticks. I've got one and it really is nice on, it's lovely. It does actually stay on quite a wee bit. So apologies again if you've been in the living room, the noisy budgies, that's them just started to wake up again. They've just been fed for a millet. They're going to get cleaned out later on. I was at the doctor's this morning, and yeah, I've got my steroid. I thought we were going to go up there, because of my flare up. It's actually went down a wee bit this morning, but it's really light coming in. See all my acne, and I do have a flare up with my Crohn's. Because I get run down, I do end up tend to get cold sores and tend to get a lot of spots, and then it's not very braw, so it is. I'm not very braw at the best of times, but it makes it 10 times worse. But anyway, I'll be quiet. I'm actually keeping this a really short video. So that's basically the Tili box. Yes, it's worth £20, well worth £20, but I'm not overly excited with it, to be honest. So I'll say bye-bye for now. I'll probably say that about 10 times before I finish this video. I'll probably get my empties box up, and my friend Katrina had messaged me to say that there was, I've never been on, this is where I'm dangerous, I've never used voucher before. I've always stayed away from it because I always tempting bargains. And there was a code to get a cohorted box for £25.90, so I went and got that today. And items I don't use in that box, I think I've had them before, I will be putting out my friend's hamper, so I will, for her birthday. I've decided not to get that lid box I showed you yesterday for her birthday, because they actually got quite a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of skincare in it just with that box. I thought no, so, and a couple of people have offered me vouchers, the voucher code for it, so thanks very much. I really kind offers, thank you. But I'm not going to get the box because I've actually got quite a bit. I've got some jewellery, a lot of Skin Chemist skincare, Dr. Botanicals. Oh, Skin Chemist, that code worked this morning, January 80. If you go in it now, I know God, I said about 10 minutes ago I was going to finish this video. It actually worked for me this morning without having to put something else in my basket. A lot of people are having trouble with it, but if you persevere, January 80, if you put the subscription box in its own, it will not work. It just doesn't seem to work. But if you add an item into your box, put the code in, go to checkout, then go back, add in the box, the subscription box, then go back out, take the other item unless you want it out the box. You can get it for the £4. So this morning I was on and my friend couldn't get it to work, so I've got the box for her. So I've got that other box coming, and I've got my other Skin Chemist video. So I'm doing an eye cream, EGF, whatever it was called. I managed to get an eye cream. It's worth £105 for a tenner for that. So I got the eye cream to go with that skincare, and I think that was it. What I got, yeah, I got 2 boxes and that. I think that's all I got. But the January 80 was working this morning. So if you want to pop onto Skin Chemist, it might still work. But persevere. Keep going in your basket, out your basket, and don't put if you want the subscription box. Now, although it says a subscription box, I mean, the boxes I've bought, it's never come up. I went to check my account and it says subscriptions, and every time I click on it, there's not been any subscriptions added. So all these boxes, I'd have about 10 subscriptions coming, do you know what I mean? I would have a heart attack, the money would come off. But basically, just go to your back, don't put that box in first, get whatever items you want. Then if you don't want them, then put the code in, go to the checkout, go back, put the box in, and then take the other items out, and it should work. It takes a lot of faffing about, it really does, but I eventually got it to work, and it's very, very frustrating. Shh, shh, Isaac, Vincent, shh, they're shouting at each other. It's frustrating, but if you keep persevering, hopefully it would work. But the January 80 is working, and it definitely works in all the items without the subscription box. It definitely, that seems to be the problem. is to get the 80% to work is on the actual subscription box. That's the problem, to get it to work on that. But it definitely works on all the other items on the site. As I said, I got that eye cream, £105 down to £49.99, and I paid a tenner for it using Jan 80. So it was working today, and give it a wee go. It was supposed to finish on the 25th. I never get any emails or anything like that to say it was no extended or anything like that. So if you really want something at a skin chemist just now, Dr. Botanicals. I don't know if it's working on Dr. Botanicals, but definitely working on skin chemist, Jan 80. And you're definitely 8% off everything on the site. Subscription box, be a bit dicey if you're going to get it or not, but you can give it a go. So that was about 2 minutes after I said I was going to say bye-bye. But I just thought I'd let you know that, because it's a good bargain. I want shared bargains, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'll say bye-bye for now. Take care, everybody. I'm sorry I'm not over enthusiastic about that. I did sell it really quickly. Maybe I'm missing something, that's why it sold it really quickly. I think it was the Pericone lipstick that made it sell out so fast. So I'll say bye for now. Take care, everybody, and I'll catch up with my empties video, probably that cohorty box 3 voucher, and I think that is it. So I'll say bye bye for now. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.